Okay, thank you for waiting and thanks again for coming out on a Monday for It's About Tech. It's actually the 10th event in this series, and I've seen a lot of familiar faces, also new faces, and we're very much looking forward to this presentations about quantum computing, quantum technologies, to be precise. Quantum computing is a part of it. Okay, but before we do so, my name is Brenzikofer. I'm managing partner of Swissmade Software, so I will introduce shortly, briefly, Swissmade Software, what we do, what we are. So, first of all, Swissmade Software stands for these values here, for Swiss values, typically innovation, quality, precision, trust, etc., but also digital sovereignty, which is a topic which is for us very important. I'm also curious to hear what does that mean in the sphere of quantum computing. Also, like technology is quite global, so how do we stay sovereign in a global tech, right? So I think this is a topic to discuss. So what does that mean? Let me go through briefly, so you're all aware. If you're in the cloud, someone pulls the plug, so it's always the question, who actually can pull this plug? You know, have you this in control or not? And are you comfortable with it? Whoever can pull the plug, right? The next one, of course, is data. Who can get hold of your data? That's a big question. Can you control your data? And of course, the whole infrastructure, how secure is it? We will also hear about that. In the area of quantum computing, it's going to get really complicated, I think, but we'll hear later on that from Marco Brenner. And of course, the whole surveillance that is happening, the question, who knows what about you, about us, about your company, etc. And again, are you comfortable with it or not? So all these topics is very important to us, and we say, if we have a strong software industry in Switzerland, or even in Europe or whatever, it's a guarantee that we can sort of gain sovereignty where we need to. We're not saying everything has to be digital sovereign, but I think in certain areas, I think we should think about it. And that's what we would like to also emphasize with the label Swissmade Software, that customers, users of the technology can have a good feeling using technology. And so who we are, Swissmade Software is a platform. We have now 1,300 label owners. Each year we grow, which is fantastic. New companies coming up each year. Okay, there are other companies that vanish, so it's very vibrant, let's say, lively industry. Companies get sold, others get funded, etc. So it's very strong moving. And also on this platform, you find 800 plus products and services, Swissmade Software products and services. So with this, we're actually the biggest network of digital companies in Switzerland. So what we do, the major offer that we have is the label that creates trust, and of course we also have a platform, and then we do content, especially the Swiss Developer survey about what software engineers like to work on, what they don't like, and what they wish for. And last but not least, of course, events just like this. And here, I'm happy, this is actually a premiere, so you have a premiere now. We're happy to announce that we will we will organize a new event. It's a big event, it's called the Swiss Software Festival, and it will happen in Basel, at Uptown to be precise. And that will happen on the 24th of June, and you see some of the stuff we're preparing, TED tracks, plenary sessions, etc., etc. And yeah, if you're interested also in partnering, of course, talk to me, talk to Christian, where is he? back there. So if you're interested in giving a talk, partnering, wanting to know more afterwards in the networking, we're happy to talk about it. But now, let's go to It's About Tech. Number 10, that's the place, yes, as you know, where tech enthusiasts like you meet. And it is a joint venture, let's say, to put together, or we are the community arm of Basel Tech, which is from the Economic Development of Basel, an initiative, a program, and of course we partner with different networks, networking partner. Also here, if you organize some things and you want to partner with us, we can share opportunities. Please also feel welcome to contact me or approach us, Christian and myself. Okay, and this of course would not be possible without our great sponsors. So we have TUNM and we have Swiss Life, that's the venue here, and we have Prodina, Zion, Karakun and Betelligent. Thank you very much for supporting us. It's been great having you on board. So now let's go into the topic, the quantum wave as I named it. And yeah, what is it? A hype, a game changer, a threat? I have talked to all the speakers that will follow, and I think it's all of that. So we'll discuss about it, right? I think maybe we can de-hype a little, maybe we can soften the threats a bit, and maybe we can dig into the game-changing part, right? So that's what we want to do this evening. And so this is the agenda. We will first hear from Marco Brenner, who has been around in this technology with IBM research for a long time, cryptographic, etc. He will do a sort of an introduction where quantum computing stands, and then talk about the security aspect of it. Then we have Rajiv Krishna Kumar from Quantum Basel. He will talk about quantum computing there, a computer they are building there, where that stands, and how that progresses, and what actually the services that would be offered. And then last but not least, we have a CEO from the startup, a quantum technology startup, I have to say. It's about quantum sensing, used though in the tech industry. And so we will hear from Mathieu Munch about this. So actually with this, but we will talk further about it, if you talk about quantum technologies, all three aspects we have on stage. So we have the communications part, that's the security part as well. So then we have the computing part from Rajiv, how does that work and where does that go? And then we have the quantum sensing part, which will be represented by Mathieu. Right. Okay, and then of course we'll have a panel discussion with the speaker, open mic. So all your questions, keep them in mind, and then afterwards they will be addressed. Yes, so we have our first speaker, Marco. May I ask you to join here?